get you a fucking pull.
You wanted the best! You got the best! I'll meet the boys at the PGA house tonight. They got a pot on a crown. It's going down the range. We'll hit the rail and camp a bird. We'll take our shots in groups of threes. We'll head back up at the clubhouse. Blow it all up and start all over again. The PGA, there ain't no telling what we'll get into. The drink will flow, blood will spill. Before we're fucking through, could be a pile getter. Pile getter. A pile getter. The only way is all the way. Pile getter. Could be a pile getter. A pile getter. The only way. That way. We got reason to drink and right to sing our song. And if you don't agree, it doesn't make us wrong. We got Jaeger and Crown and lots of smoke and money last night. Now I'm broke, but had a good time with the getters. We blow it up for time all the time. With the PGA, there ain't no telling what we'll get into. The drink will flow, blood will spill. Before we're fucking through, could be a pile getter. A pile getter. Yeah, pile getter. The only way is all the way. Pile getter. Could be a pile getter. Yeah, pile getter. The only way, all the way. Bottle of Jaeger. Bottle of Crown. We're still going. Rock and go. Get your blower. Could be a pile getter. A pile getter. Could be a pile getter. The only way is all the way. Pile getter. Could be a pile getter. Yeah, pile getter. The only way, all the way. You wanted the best. You got the best.
All right. Welcome Sunday night to another edition of PullgetterTV.
What's up,
and it's
y'all?
a very special night tonight indeed, because we have some old friends with us from back in the day. Lapse of Sanity.
Yeah.
Sanity.
Get your pull on that one.
Hell yeah. We got Frank here, who's a guitarist, and he's a singer as well. We have Brian here. That's he used to look like a one of them
Mini Zach.
dwarf with the Warhammer kind of things.
Yep.
You know, because he had this long beard and everything.
Absolutely.
And he lost the beard as they make their epic comeback. But he still hammers the drum like a beast.
Yes, sir.
Then you got Adam over here who grew the beard. and plays bass and sings for Lapse of Sanity. I told them when they walked in I wouldn't even recognize these two if they passed me on the street, you know. I mean, they'd holler out my name and I'd have to do that cool
I think it's the third one from the right, officer. I'm not sure.
have to do that cool guy thing.
So I get it right. It's Axe, B. What is it?
B time?
B time and Burdock, right?
Wow. Wow.
Whoa.
This guy
I
does his
got this
homework.
down.
Wow, I am impressed. Wow.
Wait,
good.
I'm out of the loop on that one. What do I know?
That's what some call it.
That's pretty much what we call Frank, the Axe Chaplain. B-Time is a nickname I got back when I was waiting tables, and it just kind of,
Because
all
you
my
didn't
friends
like
call
Flying Brian?
That's thrown out there too, aka yeah. And then Burdock, because he essentially is like a MacGyver, like can make stuff out of just basically anything, and so he's a halfway A-team Murdoch, and his last name's Burdick, so it's the hybrid Burdock.
Got it.
That's from
That's why
the
people started calling me.
You're one of those that need an avocado and a Cheeto and a paper roll.
yeah, exactly. That's how it used to be back in the day when you didn't have a bong. You know, you had to deal with what you
Apple
were
and
doing.
And some duct tape, right?
That's how engineers are born.
Right on. So you guys kind of made a debut last Thursday on our local radio show, KNON, Hard Time Radio with Thrash and Allen.
Yeah.
Love getting
Thursday
that.
nights, what, midnight, 10 p.m. to midnight?
8 p.m. to
8
midnight.
p.m. See, sorry.
Originally it
Alan.
was 10 p.m.
Got see, so I'm not losing
The
my
originals
mind.
know it used to be 10 p.m. to midnight.
That's right. The originals know. That's right. The old schoolers.
Yeah.
the old
OG.
The old
Yeah.
fuckers. Yeah.
Or it just used
Or
to be a
the
2-hour
OFs.
show, yeah.
The OFs.
Okay, and wins.
So you did your kind of debut comeback because you've been on a hiatus for how long now? I mean, no one. Let me tell you a little history about Lapse of Sanity. They started
2006, May
2006, in May 2006. You guys hit the scene, and boy, they hit it hard. You couldn't go to any bar without seeing their name somewhere. You know, I remember Rock Dogs, which was the rock star before that, in Fort Worth.
Among other
You
things.
guys had a sticker in the fucking toilet bowl, like in the toilet bowl, like where the turds would rub against it on its way out the door.
Yeah, we don't know who put it there, man.
Yeah, you don't know who put it there.
But it was there for a long time. That's funny.
I was going to ask you guys who put it there and
It was
how'd you do it.
street.
I mean,
Think
you
somebody shit it out.
Ah, baby. Hey, you never know. Someone had a lapse of sanity, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Strategic shit.
I've always wondered how the hell you guys got that in there.
And
But I guess it
stay?
wasn't y'all.
How did it
I
stay
just thought
there?
they didn't
You
do
know
an
what I
upper
mean?
decker.
Yeah, how did they get it to stick
Yeah.
underwater?
Yeah, because it would have had to be completely dry
Yeah.
for the adhesive to take, right?
Right.
So oh man, it's just
So,
next time on MythBusters, right?
Mind blown.
Yeah.
We had them
Sticker.
we did have them a plan to put them stickers just pretty much everywhere.
They were.
Yeah.
everywhere.
They were, yeah.
On tip
We got
jars,
thousands of them.
across
Yeah.
all the venues.
Yeah.
You would see Lapse of Sanity everywhere, and then it seemed like it just disappeared. It stopped.
well, we went on vacation. We went on vacation for a while. For a
Well,
few
did you have
years.
fun?
Long view vacation. A lot of it was really due to, as we kind of joke between ourselves, the padded walls of life. Work crept in for some of us. Mainly with me, it was health. Mainly between myself and my father. He was dealing with cancer. Couldn't really leave him out that house unattended. And you know, somebody falls while they're having that, you got to be home and handling that, and let alone go to play a gig and have that in the back of your mind, and then do that disservice to the guys, like, hey, mess up while you're playing a show because you're thinking about somebody back at the house.
Yeah.
And then my health suffered because of it, and just we took a little bit of a break for a while and kind of got our bearings straight and kind of just took stock in what we had and each other, and just kind of battened down the hatches for a little bit. Like we've never broke up. We still are at our jam room practicing, hanging out, catching up, staying in touch. But to
We're
your
still
point,
writing new stuff.
still writing new stuff,
stuff.
dusting off the old stuff. But we really did start to feel like, man, it's been way too long. We were really missing people like Grog and just everybody out there, and really just the whole scene, and just, yeah, we've missed it, and it is long overdue. So yeah, with these especially crazy times, it's time for the old crazy band to come back out.
It's totally understood. You guys kind of took a hiatus to regroup. You had your job, requiring you to do a lot of hours.
Yeah.
You had your health. What about you, Frank?
Right?
What's up with you,
what's
buddy?
your problem?
You're sitting so far away.
Ended up 2 weeks after Brian's dad passed away. My mom passed away, so
Aw.
she was dealing with a lot of stuff. So I had a lot of stuff going on.
Well, my condolences to all you guys. You guys had said
Adam's
your
dad died, about a week or two after Brian.
Yeah, all
So
three
we
of
had
us
a
lost
situation
parent
that we
within
had to,
within weeks of each
kind
other.
of step
That's
back.
horrible.
It's like, hey, family is a little bit more important right now.
Yeah.
So let's take care of this, and we'll get back to jamming. So it's just the three of us. Always been that way.
Yeah.
So we plan to keep it that way. So
and you guys kind of grieved together. I would
Yeah,
assume
exactly.
in that process.
Absolutely.
So even losing, these important people, you grieved as a band.
Yeah,
you know?
in effect, I mean, we grieved and leaned on each other, and in kind of a weird dichotomy, like even though we weren't playing with each other as much during those times, like throughout it all, throughout the trials and everything, on the back end of it, we grew stronger through the process. Like we bonded more because we had this, this,
I would imagine.
Do you feel that it shows in the music now that you guys are back to writing newer things again?
Absolutely. Even we can pull from those experiences, and I think it shows in like the passion for it again. But also shouts out back to K&ON, Thrashin' Allen, and the whole crew up there, Johnny Army. One of the big assets up there. He was a big supporter of us during our downtime, and he would constantly be calling me up as an awesome person, just like, hey man, I know I'm gonna go and support y'all on the air. I'm throwing a Lapse of Sanity tune tonight in the rotation, and he was just constantly doing that, and just like constantly like, hey, I got some buddies in the military that support y'all, and he was just and he was just a big supporter. And in the meantime, he was throwing us CDs of like, hey, all these different metal bands, and anybody knows Johnny Army, the wealth of knowledge and the wealth of like CDs he has, and literally we have like a library of CDs that this guy has given us that we've been able to like throw in along with our stuff and just like listen to and just soak from and gain influence, and so we're just kind of tapping into that and ready to unleash that here.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I mean, we're talking CDs from all over the world. There's with military tours of duty and stuff like that. He's always checking out the local scene where he goes. Germany, Italy,
South Korea.
South Korea,
we got Korean
Japan.
metal.
Yeah, man, we got all kinds of it's just great being able to pick a CD at random, pop it in, and oh wow, okay, cool, man.
Yeah.
All different types of,
No doubt.
it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Is it all different genres? Or?
All different genres. We got
different
blues,
genres.
we got early rock, we got bluegrass, we got metal. I mean, literally just the whole gamut of, everything from Hank Williams the first to
Like Swedish
black
Viking
metal,
and
yeah,
stuff
stuff like
You
that,
know what
yeah,
I mean? Yeah.
and everything in between.
If you go on your Facebook site, it actually talks about your influences, and that was something that was interesting to me because almost every band has influences from different genres of music. Yours is really eclectic, and some of them were things like blues and then bluegrass, and I was like, whoa, that kind of blew my mind a little bit. And so just for a brief second, I mean, obviously you guys are a thrash metal band, and you guys intend to stay a thrash metal band, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct?
Yeah.
However, those influences are going to play some roles. So if you wouldn't mind, would y'all tell us a couple of obscure genres and your favorite band within that genre?
Yeah, go for it.
For me, mine would be old 19th century Spanish classical guitar.
Really?
Probably just a couple of my favorite composers. Obviously, there's no recordings of them because they didn't have recording back then. But Francisco Tárrega got some really good stuff. Isaac Albéniz, they're probably two of my favorite Spanish composers from that period.
But can't look those up?
Huh?
You said you can't look those up, though?
Well, no, you can't. But there's no recordings of the composers playing them. Only recordings of other people's interpretations because they're written on sheet music. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Right. So you'll hear 3 or 4 different people play the exact same song and interpret it so differently.
That's
the same
wonderful.
notes and stuff, but nobody knows exactly how it was originally meant to sound.
Oh, that's awesome. What
You know what I mean?
concept, You know
That
what I
is
mean? To write
interesting,
music that
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
I
That's
never knew that
amazing.
about you. Really.
And this is music that stood the test of time for at least 200 years already. You know what I mean? So and it's just, I don't know. That's probably my favorite. You know, which is kind of obscure, I guess. You know.
Definitely
Yeah.
something I'm gonna go check out.
You know,
Yeah.
you said obscure. I was like, was he gonna talk some Uriah Heep or something? You know?
Oh yeah.
Or some Elf, you know, but no, he busts out, you know, some real obscure shit.
Yeah.
So.
That's kind of what I was hoping for. You guys?
And it rolled right off his tongue.
Yeah, and you know, I recommend anyone that's interested in that type of music. You know, those are two great composers right there, Francisco Torrega and Isaac Albanese.
Yeah,
You know, both from Spain.
I will definitely be watching this tomorrow to go look up those names.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
You know what I mean?
Well, me, you know, I'm like the '80s, you know, early '80s type person.
Cyndi Lauper,
Music.
Madonna.
You know, opera, you know, Poco, stuff like that.
New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Early
Kids,
80s.
Backstreet Boys. You
Well,
know,
early 80s. Pardon
any of
me.
that stuff.
The Jackson
Big influence
Five.
to me, you know. They really influenced me to write the music I write to this today. But no, I'm just kidding. No, me, you know, I'm more of a, I love classical. You know, like Adam. You know, I'm a big Ingwe Malmsteen fan. But you know, my roots are probably Pantera. I mean, that's, you know, I've been listening to them guys from the very first album they did, Metal Magic. You know, and I just followed them all the way.
Fucking A.
You know, but as far as, you know, the upcoming music, the influence, I think we've been listening to a lot of different CDs that we got. I mean, we got Power and Jokers, so we're still heavy, you know, we're fast, but we got the all 33 flavors of Dimebag used to say, you know.
Yeah.
Get you a little mellow, heavy stuff going on, so that's about it, dude, you know.
Right on.
Right on.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'd have to go with a genre I've really enjoyed lately. I literally was working out to it earlier this week. Was just because it's real calming, cool to listen to.
But you
It's
hesitant
a-
to get there, though.
It's
Set the stage.
yeah, it's a lot
No,
of curses.
no judgment here.
Yeah,
okay,
thank
buddy?
you, thank you, thank you.
You're amongst
It's
friends.
sometimes the term's coined yacht rock. It's kind of like late 70s, early 80s, like your 10cc, your Emerson, Lake and Palmer,
Okay.
kind of like your Michael McDonald stuff, maybe a little bit of your Eagles, but it's just like that real soft rock.
Yeah, Steely Dan.
Steely Dan, absolutely, stuff like that.
That's good shit, though. Man.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
right.
And I really, really dig that when just like, hey, I just want to put on something just to jam to.
Mellow
Just
out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's one of the real big things. And to your point about the bluegrass and all that stuff, we definitely do want to. We are thrash at our core, but yeah, we definitely have some of the acoustic aspects and the different genres and the different flavors that we like to throw in there now and then, just to kind of put it out there that, hey, this isn't, you know, just cut and dry of like, hey, we can only do thrash metal. Hey,
Yeah.
we got a lot of different influences and a lot of different
Plus, you
things.
know, if we didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't do it.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We-
Why would you?
Yeah.
And, you know, we hope the fans enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, especially the newer stuff we're coming up with. So.
Yeah, and some of the newer stuff. I mean, we got a couple of our newer songs that are almost even kind of more of a doomy kind of sound.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
kind of. I
Yeah,
mean,
almost
maybe
like a doom
might
metal.
You're
call
gonna
it
jam
doom
some Steely
right
Dan and
now.
then hit the jam room and do some doomy?
We'll slow down a bit more.
I've
you know.
literally like rolled up and
Yeah.
killed off the, you know.
Ricky, please lose my number.
Exactly.
Please
Brand-
lose it. Yeah, I'm doomy today.
Brandy,
Yeah.
you're a fine girl, and then go on there and, you know, crank up the.
And then bust out the banjo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the pan flute.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pamphlet.
Yeah.
There you go.
Triangle. Hey,
Yeah.
man. So I dove back in the archives and found some old videos
Oh,
of you
shit.
guys.
Oh, okay.
damn.
And,
Yeah.
and what's
Oh,
great,
help us. He goes
what's
straight-
great is a prime example of what you're talking about, because you used to perform with the acoustic stand up there and then go over there and
Yeah.
play some stuff, then thump the bass, and you even did this little
Yep.
cool thing where you fucking finish the song on the acoustic that's on the stand and then start tapping the bass to give it a nice ending.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's classical shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people don't realize the guitar and bass are actually percussion instruments.
What?
Yeah, they're and so is a piano. They have strings, but they're played by means of percussion.
Oh, gotcha.
Some of my not to get into my influences.
Yeah.
But some of my biggest things when it comes to instrument playing is people that look at instruments differently. Like, for instance, Ani DeFranco is a good example of somebody that plays their guitar as a percussion instrument.
Yeah.
Bass, I say, is almost always percussive, like you were just saying. Guitar can kind of go either way.
Right.
You know, because you can be very flowy and you know, jangly with your guitar, and it's no longer percussive. But when somebody takes a moment and uses their instrument in a light that is a little bit different and is comparable to another instrument, it's really different. And so just for you to say that kind of is a testament to how you guys think, and you kind of just take in what exactly it is, and you listen to it for what it is and appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah.
That says a lot about where your music is going to be, even if nobody's ever heard, if somebody has never heard your music, they know that they're going into something that these people have an open mind, and these people they're musicians, and that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Can't wait to see this video.
I know, that's what's really cool about the hiatus. It's like, I'm interested in hearing you guys when you come back. Like,
Yeah.
And
See
be able
what
to
we've
compare you
evolved to.
back to the old stuff, to the new stuff, and see how you've evolved, you know, and regrouped and everything. So, Pam, can we...
Trade beards.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, with the beards. You swap beards. So.
Yeah, we swap beards. Yeah.
Here,
What's this first video called, by the way?
See your life.
See Your Lives.
Okay.
And this is at the Pit Show.
In the pit for the pit.
Lindsay threw
Shout
that
out
Pit
Lindsay.
Show in the pit for the pit. It was,
Startup.
Was that the one at Reno's over in Deep Ellum?
yeah, in Deep Ellum. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the one where I went out with my wireless. Went out.
You
in the
do
club,
that
and was
every show.
standing out in the middle of the
Good
street,
point,
jamming
yeah.
out while cars are going by.
Oh, out in the street. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I went
So-
all the way up the street in that show. I remember that was fun.
Right on. So.
Yeah.
God,
See
I'm
Your
stuck behind a
Lives.
drum set and you're out dodging traffic.
I know, right?
He's playing Frogger, you know?
Yeah, Frogger.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah.
We're going to read the comments
so much.
while we're taking this break and jam some See Your Lives.
Yeah! Get your bull.
I know, right?
There's a song called Want Some Fucking Movement in This Goddamn Room Tonight. I can't believe what you say. No matter how hard I try, you wouldn't be nothing to me. Lie. All you baby is lie. Everything you say speaks so many lies. You think you have all the power? I've got something to say. I'm not the only one. Lie. You can bring us down. Lie. You will pay the price for your twisted ways. You lie. The hate, my pain, that lives inside of me. I feel the rage begin to take control of me. You lie, the hate, my pain, that lives inside of me. I feel the rage begin to take control of me. Lies, lies, lies. Sing your lies, lies, lies. Sing your lies, lies, lies. Sing your lies, lies, lies. They can't help you now. You think you cannot be stopped? Can't be an evil wrong. A fish is thirsty for blood. Lie, we will kick your ass. Lie, we will dominate and annihilate. So when the moment is here, you people cower in fear and let you run us over. Lie, you will be destroyed, and your secret praise for a better man. You lie, the hate, my pain, that lives inside of me. I feel the rage begin to take control of me. You lie, the hate, my pain, that lives inside of me. I feel the rage begin to take control of me. Lies, lies, lies. Sing your lies, lies, lies. Sing your lies, lies, lies. Sing your lies, lies, lies. They can't help you now.
lies, lies, lies.
See your lies. Lies.
Can't help but get into it, man.
Right, hell yeah, man. That was bad.
They can't help you now.
So, Frank, you still rocking that Jackson Kelly?
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yes,
Fucking
sir,
Marty
brother.
Freeman style. What's
Yes,
up?
sir.
I always love Jackson Kelly's, man. I like it's a different body style, you know, and Marty Freeman fucking is the boss, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's why I quit listening to Megadeth when Marty left, you
left.
know, yeah. And then Nick followed,
Nick,
and then it was
R.I.P.
just
Nick.
the Daves, you know, all those left. And it's like, man, we just changed the fucking name already. You know?
Right?
the Dave Band or something.
Yeah, basically.
Mustaine Ellefson,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
fucking whatever.
Or the Dave Mustaine Project or whatever. Yeah.
Mustang Death.
Project Side Project. Yeah.
Project Side Project. That's my favorite.
Right?
So thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah.
We're here tonight with Lapse of Sanity.
Woo! Shout out to everybody watching.
That's right. And, you know, Adam here, I was like, you got a few people watching and commenting on you guys, and you said that you were afraid people weren't going to remember you.
Yeah,
You
just
know, you've been, because that's kind of how it is in the scene,
Yeah.
right? You disappear for a year or two, people forget your fucking name and shit. But
Yeah.
no,
Absolutely.
Who's that now?
Yeah.
I think you guys blew it up so big the first time.
Yeah.
And you carpet bombed the fucking Metroplex with stickers.
oh man, yeah.
Awesome.
That, you know,
Corey, I used to see stickers. I used to be driving down the highway. I was a courier, drove around Metroplex all day, every day. I'd see Lapse Sandy stickers on cars all the time. People I didn't even know.
Yeah.
You know, just
That's because you went through parking lots and slapped them on
Every Kroger mom's like,
Kroger. Yeah.
yeah.
Look at all these Lapse of Sanity fans shop at Kroger, man.
Yeah, people would tell me all the time, "Oh, I saw some kid at McDonald's wearing a Lapse Sandy shirt the other day, or whatever." You know.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, no, these guys have not forgotten Lapse of Sanity.
Yeah, we see
Thank
that.
you.
We
Thank you.
appreciate
We
all
haven't
y'all,
either.
all y'all support.
We
and
haven't forgotten
everything.
y'all.
and what's up all the way to New York? Thanks
Right?
for,
Shout out
for
New
watching,
York.
man.
What's
That's
up, New
fucking
York?
You got great taste.
So watching that, do you guys like get the urge like we
Oh,
got to book a
yes.
show tonight? dude.
Yes.
You know, I miss being up on that stage and really
Absolutely.
fucking-
I do.
I'm getting the itch, man.
Yeah,
I'm getting the itch, man.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Just
Sorry.
seeing all-
just don't scratch your beard.
yeah, the itchy beard.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Just seeing the reaction of the crowd, just watching us play, just seeing the whole atmosphere, Starla on the side, head banging and junk. It really, it's something that can't be compared to, and nothing else can do it justification other than getting back on stage.
Yeah, if you've never been on stage, there's no way to describe what it's
Yeah.
like to be on stage and watch people jam to your shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like it's better than any drugs. Fucking
that's-
put
Seeing
down
them
the drugs, pick
saying-
up a goddamn guitar. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
absolutely. Seeing them singing the lyrics to songs that you're just like, we've been in a jam room just singing like,
Yeah.
wow, they know, wow.
That's right. That's why you got to write catchy tunes.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
hooks like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Hook and filler.
Yeah, one of the ways we used to hook a lot of people. We played a bunch of different places where, for example, Rob's Billiards, great place to play.
Absolutely.
But a lot of
My
people,
favorites.
they're just there shooting pool. They may not be too
They
much
start
into our
moving their
music.
asses with the
yeah,
pool
they'll just
stick
see
and
them
start
moving
timing
around.
the pool
Yeah,
stick.
air guitaring on it. But then Brian, he'd always bust into his, long drum solo, and sometimes we'd get other drummers up there, get like
Oh, yeah,
3-man
that's right.
rotating drum solos
Oh, that's
going.
right.
People would come out of the woodworks. People from way up in the pool table, they'd come up there and
With their
start
pool sticks
dancing
and
and
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, watch
it was
Like a
cool.
Lollapalooza. and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Lapse of Sanity show.
That's one of the things we definitely did like to do was the impromptu jam sessions with the other drummers. We really liked being. I don't know, just because we've been out of the loop a little bit, how it is these days in the scene, but back when we were in it, we tried to be a little bit more welcoming to the other bands, because it got the feeling that some were kind of like, hey, this is our band, like alienate.
This is my stage.
Yeah, but we were like, hey, we would always, there's times where we share like drum stand, cymbals, drum throne, guitar, whatever, and it's just like, hey, we're all buddies, we're all trying to make this event or show pop off, we're all brothers in the same, kind of
oblige
thing.
yourself to
Camaraderie.
everybody,
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely. Which is it's something that's been lost, unfortunately, I feel, since the Ridgely Theater went away.
Yeah.
The camaraderie,
Which we
God
played.
fucking
Yeah.
damn, amongst bands just kind of went south, and I don't know what happened with that. And it's something that I, as what I do, and one of the reasons I joined him as a co-host and so forth, is to find more platforms to try to put that back together.
Yeah.
It needs to be back in the DFW scene. It's turned into kind of a high school.
Cliquish.
Yeah, there's cliques, and it's like, what
Like,
the
I'm
fuck?
only going to walk up and go and watch what band I came to see. I'm only going to support that one band. God forbid I end up liking the opening band, or maybe, you know, some other band that I didn't exactly come here to see, but I found out, hell, they play banjo and shit. I like that kind of crap. And I go and support them and stuff.
Exactly.
You know, it's not like I'm cheating on some band like we're fucking or some shit, but that's how some people... Yeah, and it needs to be some more camaraderie, especially... the way, not necessarily that the scene is necessarily underground or anything, but we just got to be back to a close-knit community and support each other, especially these days. We got to have each other's
not
backs.
only the bands, but the clubs with the bands. The bands need to be supporting the
Yeah.
clubs and vice versa.
Absolutely.
And the fans, you know, the fans of
as
different
well.
bands, you know.
Yeah.
Come see a show as a fan. Come see a show and stick around for the like. I mean, we build anybody who books shows with like bands,
Yeah.
bands that are going to appease all the audiences. So stick the fuck around and find a new band.
Absolutely.
Go-
I mean, there are some nights where,
Sure.
hey, you got to work in the morning, or some other bullshit comes up where you may have to leave early or some shit. But for the most part, I mean, you work throughout the week, you play and rehearse to go to this show. Stick around for the fucking show. Don't just go stick there to your band plays and then leave right after your band goes on stage. No, stick around for the other bands, support them, build some camaraderie, network. You might gain some fans, might gain some connections, and just carry that, and people will say, hey, that band was cool to play with. You know what? Get them on a fucking show. Or, hey, they were cool with, let's just party with them and shit.
Right,
And it's just that needs to be a lot more these days, because there's no... You only gain through being that way. There's nothing lost in, like, being open and welcoming to each other and your music.
Etiquette.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna go out and you're gonna spend $10 to get into a club,
Yeah.
make it worth your $10 and hang out for more than just 30 minutes.
Right,
Like,
absolutely.
What the fuck are you doing with your money?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and you know that's probably one of the biggest things that I miss about getting up on stage and getting out there with the, you know, get that with that brotherhood with the other bands and the fans and the clubs, and that's what I miss the most. I know it's
Absolutely.
still out there. You know, we haven't been on the scene for a while, but we know it's still out there, and I miss it. I miss all the love and support from
Absolutely.
everybody. I miss giving them mine.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
meeting their fans and their fans meeting our fans and meeting the other bands and
Partying
you know,
after
and
like a
just
set or something, or
Yeah.
before a set, or even during, and being another band on stage and
having
you know,
a good time. And,
yeah,
you know,
man. Yeah, it's really, and then even the fans just hanging out with them before, after, the day after, recovering from a hangover together, all that good shit, you know?
Well, yeah, you remember, Corey, we used to come over here, hang out with you after show parties sometimes.
Yeah,
after the
yeah,
shows
we'd come
and
back
stuff.
here.
Sometimes we'd
I
go up back
kinda
to our
remember
jam
them
rooms.
days.
Yeah, a little fun.
I remember we had some crazy times up in the same place right here in the same clubhouse.
Oh yeah, a lot of good times right in here,
Yeah.
man. You know, I think the camaraderie left when you guys did.
Yeah, that might
Maybe
be
you're
it.
the missing piece. Maybe you guys come back and establish harmony again.
Right? It's been a
You had a
of
lapse
time.
of harmony, and
Yeah,
now it's
exactly.
back.
Yeah.
Now it's back. The sanity is back. So, no. But, I mean, it seems like it's been that way since the dawn of time. And the bands that are obliged to people get recognized as such, you know. And that's why when people book shows, I think it's, you know, you do like bands as well, you know, genre-wise, but also cool bands as well that are cool
Right,
off stage,
right.
you know. So you don't want to book an asshole.
Right.
Right. I've definitely taken people off of shows because they came off as assholes.
Exactly.
during the booking process.
Rightly so.
So, but you know, it's good to have a nice band back that is obliged to other bands.
Yeah.
And you know, it's all about how the show turns out instead of your set. You know,
Yeah,
so
absolutely. I mean, there would be literally nights where we'd finish practice, we would go on MySpace, or, you know, these days...
MySpace, what's
MySpace?
up, Tom? Holla, Tom.
Oh, Tom.
And we would, like, look around and, like, hey, who's playing tonight? Or, you know, just reach out to a few people and, like, what's going down? Or we'd just go out to someplace where we used to play and just show up and support the band and go out there that night. Or just, oh, hey, Whiskey Dick's playing, you know.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, and just go out there and see them, or some other bands playing at the Rail or up at Rob's, and just do stuff like that. Just make a night out of, hey, after practice, let's go see and support this band for just one night. And just, we really miss that, and I think that's missing from the scene. But we really do miss that, and we're ready to get back out there and get in the pool on some of that shit.
You guys used to
Yeah.
play. Speaking of that, you guys used to play Warren Fests, and I noticed you
Yeah.
guys played 2 Warren Fests with Whiskey Dick.
Yep, absolutely.
It was 2 in a row, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think
Probably.
5 and 6
We
maybe?
played several Warren
Still got the
Fests.
Yeah,
I remember-
Warren likes to book his buddies.
Yeah, Warren, shout out to Warren. We love you
Yeah.
guys. It's been
What's
way
up,
too
Mr.
long.
Garza?
SoCo and Limes, man,
we
all night.
we still got several of those old Warren Fest posters hanging up.
Shirts
on
and
jammers,
everything,
the
man.
Big,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
shirts. I got a Warren Fest shirt. I wear, still wear all the time. You know, it's all faded. And,
Ain't washed it or nothing.
yeah, no, I've watched it. Yeah, I've watched it. But
He definitely does book his bands. It's funny if I was looking at those flyers and so forth. So you played the first one on the second night with Whiskey Dick and Volume Dealer, which has Jesse,
Yeah.
a good friend of mine, Jesse singing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love me
Remember
some
them
Volume
guys,
Dealer.
yeah.
And then the following one you played the first night, and Primal Concrete Cowboys played, which
Yeah.
is Jesse.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like a different Warren
That's
kind of way.
Warren, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warren loves all them bands, so they pretty much play every year at his birthday
hey,
festival.
you know, looking back after over the last 13 years, a lot of bands that we used to just frequently play shows with, and aren't even around anymore. I mean, obviously
Right.
the guys are still around. Maybe they regrouped into different bands, and Lapse, Sanity is still the same 3 guys. We haven't changed.
Yeah.
We haven't changed lineup, and that's
Well, I mean,
rare.
has that ever? You guys are related, first of all. You right?
Yeah, he's my uncle.
And you were telling me before the show that you grew up just a few houses down.
They all grew up a few houses
Yeah.
down
Yeah,
from each
pretty
other.
much.
all in
Literally
Grand
just
Prairie.
grew up, yeah, all in
So-
town. Yeah.
Being that tight knit, I mean, have you guys ever really even considered bringing in maybe a second guitarist for you, Frank? To
No, I thought about bringing a singer in, that way I can take it easy and play guitar all the way.
yeah. And what does
I
that
keep,
say
get,
about
I
your
keep
singing?
getting voted out.
You mean Adam here doesn't sing good enough to appease you?
I'm just bullshit.
Well, I've been
So-
trying to take more of the vocal load off of Frank and stuff, and I've been trying to step up to the plate, do more of the vocals.
Okay, so originally you're the lead singer then, because
Yeah,
I always seem you guys
basically.
kind of you what I remember is you had it pretty balanced out to where you would almost do equal parts. What it seemed like to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know who to call the actual singer. I just figured both you guys did, and then back each other up on the choruses and whatnot. So
That's
Well,
really good.
originally,
Oh, go ahead,
originally
go
we were, we had been auditioning vocalists, and we tried out quite a few of them, and just weren't
It's
feeling
hard, isn't it?
yeah, we just didn't click with him, and so Frank said, "You know what? Give me the mic. I'm gonna sing."
Fuck
and,
it.
and so Bloom started doing that, and he said, "Adam, you're gonna back me up." Okay,
There you go,
But he did
man.
most of the singing, and then we kind of, like you said,
Evolved.
kind of balanced it out, and then. In fact, our 3 newest songs, I sing the whole things now.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah, and all our other songs and stuff, we still do it the way we did, but we just kind of go with what we feel, and
Well, badass. You did it straight out of necessity.
Yeah.
Let's knock this audition shit off. We're wasting time. We can be doing shows right now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Give me the mic.
Literally
I'll
had a
bust a
guy.
rhyme.
Literally had a guy come and tell. What did he say? We shouldn't smoke in our own jam room. And
oh
shit, or
yeah,
some
he said
shit?
yeah,
Wait,
y'all
wait.
gonna have to go outside to smoke. And he said no, you go outside while we smoke.
Yeah, this is
Well,
our
you know what I
jammer.
mean? This is our
Yeah.
jammer. He said
We don't want to offend you, but
Yeah, he said, well, I don't want to sound like a pompous ass, but I said, well, dude, just the fact that you're saying pompous ass kind of makes you one,
You don't have to drop names or anything, but did he go on to be in any band?
Not that we remember.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Did you do American Idol?
No,
I
no.
guess that voice wasn't so precious, or
No.
was it, Chief?
No.
so now I'm gonna feel like a dick. I make my band members go out in the hall to smoke cigarettes.
Right.
But
Because he's a singer for Vivid and Vulgar.
oh yeah, I
don't
sing
know if
too.
you guys knew that.
But I only do that because I'm actually allergic to
Right.
tobacco smoke.
Right.
And really all it does for me is it just makes my voice scratchy. And so I'm like, when I'm not singing, smoking the jam room all you fucking
But you're an
Right.
established singer in the band. If you were auditioning for a band, would you go in there and be like, guys, I'm here to audition, but could you get that shit out of your jam room?
But I am so
our jam room that
allergic.
we
But I
back-
am so allergic that I did try out for a band one time, and the whole room was just so full of smoke that like when you open the door, it would billow out.
Wow.
And,
That would be our room.
I asked him. I said, "Listen," and I chalked it up. I said, "Listen, I'm allergic to smoke, and my nerves are shot because I'm trying out for you. I'm gonna take this mic and I'm stand in the hall and close the door and I'm gonna
Wow.
sing.
Hey,
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
adapt and overcome.
Yeah, improvise, adapt, and
There you
overcome.
go. I missed that.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Damn
what
it,
a
thank you
dick
for
to just
filling
go up
that.
to you guys and be like,
But you know, there are things that can
Man.
be done about smoky rooms, and we tackled that problem really nicely at our jam room. Now we got two vent fans up in the ceiling that suck the smoke out, and we got this badass air purifier. You know, with the HEPA filter and all that stuff. And,
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Nice.
I'm a chain smoker, and between me and Frank just constantly smoking cigarettes, man, it won't be smoky at all in there. You turn on a flashlight, you won't even see the beam.
No shit.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
They do,
night and day.
but in their defense too, that they do a really good job because they know it's affected me a little bit more over the years, just as you get older.
Yeah, because you
know.
don't smoke, right?
No, I don't smoke, and just it will give me headaches now and then, and then I'll just mention it to them, and they'll cut back, and they'll just be like, hey, we'll pump the brakes on the smoking for a little bit.
By God, they better. It's not easy to get a drummer around
Right?
here these
You want to play
days.
the metronome, or you want to play the drummer?
Hey,
Yeah, right, yeah.
You don't want your drummer winded. That's a bad
Yeah,
news
yeah,
deal to
it's
have
like-
your drummer winded. That's not good.
Drum machines have no soul.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Right.
I know we were watching speaking of metronome and drummers and stuff, fun fact about the album, the last album we put out. Go check it out, iTunes, everywhere you can get music and everything. We did that to a metronome. We played for months to a metronome, and just like we were saying, it was basically instilled with us where we would play our set that we were going to do for the album on the metronome, and then we'd turn around and play the set for the show that week or that next couple of weeks, to where it was ingrained to us, so much so that the whole Lapse of Sanity album is drum tracks were recorded without any
drum
instruments
tracks were-
whatsoever. I essentially did that one take from memory, first to last track.
Nice.
Yeah, straight to the
And
metronome. Yeah.
They just turned on the metronome, bam, and there was nobody there except for Frank, just doing a little bit of air guitar just for like cues, and just I sat there and played the whole thing first to last, one take, no instruments, and yeah, to a metronome.
So if you put on your CD, like if you're driving in your car and you grab your CD and throw it in there, does it sound weird to you that it doesn't have like in the background?
He hears it internally.
After a little bit, I know when we were playing it to like steadily, like every single practice, there was almost like you like. Is that metro? Because there was times where we like metronome was just almost echoing in our mind,
Yeah.
like we had it ingrained to us. With our hiatus, it's died off a little bit, but we've noticed also when we kick the metronome back on, it's like we snap back in and
yeah.
stuff. It's almost like muscle memory in a way because we did it for so
Yeah,
long.
Of course.
Yeah.
So watch out, ladies, if they ever have you in their apartment or something.
Kick
turn
on the metronome.
Yeah, turn on a metronome. You just watch out, or even just a Lapse of Sanity CD because here comes the metronome.
That's right.
Eighth notes, ladies. Eighth notes.
16,
So-
32s.
So now that you guys are getting back in the saddle, do you have any shows booked?
No, we don't have any shows booked yet, but we're kind of strategizing towards that. With technology and stuff now, we're wanting to do maybe we're thinking of kicking like a Facebook Live show just straight from our like.
Oh, you can do it here, man.
or here.
Do
yes.
it right here, bro.
Yeah.
You could make them electric drums thump, right?
Yeah. I'll
Fuck yeah. But,
Definitely.
but when you hit the stage, can I make a suggestion?
What's that?
I'm reading the comments now, and Leslie Corbin's on. So PGA
Ah.
waved to Leslie
Yeah.
Corbin. And you know she's a big
Love her. She's had us on Fort Worth Rams and all that stuff and everything. Yeah.
She's hitting you up right now to see if you would do it in September.
Ooh.
I remember she always used to say, bang, bang.
The ALS benefit,
Back in the
yeah.
day. Bang, bang.
It's
Hit me up, Leslie. Yeah, we'll talk about that, girl.
well, there you
I
go,
love
Leslie. Hit him up.
We need to. It's been a long time coming. September's not is a long way away, so we definitely have plenty of chance to rehearse for that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's benefiting and
And it's at the
battling.
Rail Club too. Yeah, talk to me, Leslie.
She's battling ALS now.
Yeah.
So it's a fight it's definitely a worthy fight to jump on and fucking.
Yeah, she's always been really sweet and really supportive of LOS.
She's
and
awesome.
we go way. Yeah, Leslie's an icon and a killer asset in this metal community. A lot of things wouldn't happen if it weren't for that lady right there.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Much
She
love,
is
girl.
friend, too.
awesome.
Love you,
Yeah,
Leslie.
great
We
friend
miss
in
you.
person too. Yeah, great person to party with and just hang out with in general. She is good people, man.
Hell yes.
We
Yeah.
salute you.
Yeah.
So what's the next video we got, Pam?
Oh, it's so small I can't see the name. Battle Cry.
Battle Cry, and this is where you actually bust the acoustic out, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And this was for Pacer, an old friend of ours. You
Yep.
know that.
R.I.P. Pacer.
Oh, okay.
We still have his patch and everything up in our jam room.
Awesome.
He won. Did he win a guitar that we autographed or something? Wasn't that what it was? He like won a guitar that
Yeah,
we
that-
autographed, and he strapped it to his back on his motorcycle, and like took
Yeah.
pictures of it going down the road and shit.
Yeah, there was some kind of, it was a raffle drawing.
And he sent
Yeah,
it
he
to
won
us.
the
It was
guitar,
at
but he
Rob's.
wanted us to sign it.
Rob's.
It was
Yeah.
at Rob. Yeah, he wanted
And
us to sign it.
And we autographed it for him, and he sent us pictures of him like riding with this guitar strapped to his back. And
I think he's going to East Texas
Yeah,
or something,
some-
Longview
yeah.
or something, out on the motorcycle with the guitar strapped
yeah,
on the back.
and then Lindsay did them killer patches in remembrance of him, and we got one of them patches
Yeah.
still hanging up on our room. We just replaced it, and it just, I mean, we've had it for years, but we just kind of moved it because we were reorganizing the room and put his spot right there in our jam room where he should be.
Hell yeah, definitely avoid with that guy gone. So we all miss him.
Absolutely.
So
R.I.P.
where's
Pacer.
this video? Where was this video shot at?
The Rail Club.
At the Rail Club. Okay, cool, cool.
So you guys jumping in now, you missed the whole fiasco with all the rails switching hands.
We did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
heard
did.
it died, and now it's back.
Jump right in and you can play the ALS show in September and not miss a beat.
Right?
Shout out to the dude that shot the other dude that got the rail back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh, my. Lapse of sanity there.
Lapse of sanity, baby, all night
Sanity,
long.
brother.
Lapse of sanity for days. So let's get this battle cry going and see where this classical guitar playing comes into play with Lapse of Sanity.
All right, we got a special treat for y'all tonight. This is in honor of our brother and friend, Pacer Baldwin. It's called Battle Cry.
That right there goes out to Reverend Pacer right there. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. Shantara always takes the baddest pictures I've ever seen. We got so many good motherfuckers. Give it up for Shantara. All right, we're gonna keep this show moving on. What we got, Adam?
All right.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
That's my favorite song off that album.
Battle Cry. Well, it lets you showcase your acoustic skills.
And it's got, in my opinion, the best guitar solo on the whole album too.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty tight, man. And I like the tempo changes. You know, it really is like a battle dance.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's got, what, 4 different tempos, I think, on that?
I believe so, man.
Yeah, the sound engineer had to program the metronome to automatically change tempos and stuff.
You map it out.
Yeah, map it out. You know, count how many beats before the change and stuff, and it did all that. And Brian just boom, 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 just knocked it right out.
And even when we structured the album, it was kind of like almost like you would listen to the vinyl albums, and it'd be more like the beginning of that song. You can't just put on Battle Cry and hear the beginning with the acoustic and everything. You got to listen to the end of the beginning of the song before at the end.
So it kind of runs into.
You got to
it.
listen to the whole album in order to get the aspect, you know. And even then, at the very end, there's hidden stuff too, and just we like doing stuff like that to where you don't just go, "Hey, I want to hear this one song." No, you listen to the whole album, you get an experience out of it,
And if you play the record backwards,
and then you start hearing, you know,
oh my
Donald Trump
sweet Satan,
talking some fashion shit.
Pullgetter Association ads.
PGA all the way,
PGA all the way, get you pull.
Appreciate that, guys. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you. So tell me about this. The first album we all know. We should. If you don't know, you should know. Especially if you're local here. Probably in New York, you probably don't know, but it's all
about to.
good. Here locally, you should know their first album. Now, how many tracks was that?
I think
And
it was 3 tracks. What?
3
3 tracks. It was a self-titled debut album, I guess.
Yeah.
3 tracks?
3 tracks.
Apparently, I didn't know it too well because I thought it had more than 3. So
Yeah. I
No,
thought
the
it
very
was 3.
first one we ever did had 5.
Oh, it's 5. Okay. My mistake.
I knew that.
Yeah, so you were right.
Fucking with my head, bro. So,
Yeah, it was Escaping from the Asylum album. Yeah, that's right.
Was
the
it?
very first one we did.
I
God.
thought our first one was a
13
self-titled,
years, man. Yeah.
Self-titled debut.
Self-titled was with
That was a
Jeff
demo.
Mount and
A 3-song demo.
Yeah.
right on. So, how many do you have? You only have
3.
3. Okay.
3.
And the
So-
5-song one, 3-1, and this one's got what, 9, 10?
I think it's.
My own album, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one, which one is this one?
The Falling.
The Fallen.
The Falling.
Yeah.
Okay. And when did that come out?
2015.
15.
Okay.
May of 2015, I think. We got the plaque at the room. Yeah.
You got the plaque?
Yeah, we got a plaque from the company and
Bring
everything.
a toothbrush to the room. You can solve that.
Right on. I like the dad joke. Dad jokes right there for you.
Cavity jokes.
Yes, sir.
Jokes.
Shout out to March. Love you, Joy, too. Thank you for that beautiful comment in the chat.
Exactly. Thank all you guys for
Thank
watching.
y'all.
Yeah, really
Everybody.
appreciate everybody tuning in, man.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
absolutely, man. It really appreciate all the love and just showing up, and it really means a lot, especially after being out of the loop for a little bit and just seeing this support. And yeah, thank y'all. Really appreciate it.
I've been hitting these guys up trying to get them out here for a while now. So
Yes, he has. He's
they were
really-
like, no, not before KNON. Not before we go blowing up on KNON. I tell you what, man, these guys, I think you guys set the bar as far as support for KNON. I think Lapse of Sanity is probably the #1
Yeah.
supporter of KNON
Yeah.
for all these years, too, you know.
Right.
KNON, Thrashing opens the, yeah, there you go. See, as we speak.
Yep.
Thrashing opens the door to the pledgers, you know, that pledge, I guess, a certain amount or whatever, come on in and hang out. And Lapse Sandy was there every fucking time. Well, we're here with Lapse Sandy again tonight. It's like, well, fucking A, man.
Right.
You guys are huge supporters of Kano and keeping that radio station going. So
Yes, sir.
a lot of people, if they don't know that, they should, you know, because you guys give back to the scene, you know,
Keep them
just
on the
as
air.
much as, you know.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people don't realize, you know, KNON is not a corporate-run radio station.
Right.
Not at
Yeah.
all.
They,
No.
they don't pay their bills by all these commercials and stuff. They're dependent on pledges and people's support for them to even be on the air.
And essentially, like they say, it sounds a little like cliche and cheesy because it's been their slogan for so long, but the voice of the people. And especially right now these days, people need a voice. And you need to keep that voice being heard.
Agreed.
Yep.
Well said.
Yeah, and they told us before how much it cost. They got it broken down. It costs this much money per hour just to broadcast for the FCC licenses and to pay the rent, keep the lights on, all that stuff. It costs a lot of money just to keep that thing running.
And also the camaraderie, the friendships, just the scene itself, everybody in chat, just stuff like this, the beauty of just the metal scene that it has. It really, for us, we couldn't not, like, in a way, pay it forward and like, hey, let's keep the one station on the air where we can kind of help control, like, hey, let's keep them on the air, let's keep local metal on the air, and let's, have something that's outlast the corporate. Like, literally, Thrash and Allen has the longest FM radio program on the dial, over 25 years, and he's pumping metal music. Went from 2 hours to 4 hours, went from a little house and all the way to a freaking studio. Like, support that, man, especially these days, and support the scene, and that's what we love to do, and love you guys, and we'll keep doing it.
And they got lots of other different kinds of music they play on there too, different times of day. I mean, they play everything from Native American tribal powwow music, literally, to gospel, to
blues and
Latino, Tejano, to blues, to Zydeco, that Cajun, Louisiana music and stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
Jambalaya songs.
Yeah, jambalaya. Yeah,
jambalaya music.
But yeah, they essentially had, I think when when Thrash and Allen, he had Chet XI on there, and they started having a little thing where you, part of the support, and like if you pledge so much, support so much, it's essentially a battle of the bands. And we ended up winning that, and we started winning that pretty much consecutively. And then it just started to being like, hey, let's just kind of like do our part to kind of keep this scene and this station, or not necessarily, but just keep this show going as much as we could help out when possible. And in return, it just paid us dividends, because when we were kind of in our padded room of life, you had Johnny Army reach out from the show and just like, hey man, I'm gonna still support y'all. I'm gonna compensate for whatever y'all can't give and wouldn't give. Not necessarily wouldn't, but he just backed us up, and even then gave us influences and just had our back the whole time. It's just scratch our back, we'll scratch yours, even if it's not even put out there. He did it without speaking words, man, and just I love a community like that. You can't help but support it
so much. Yeah, we've helped them out on pledge drives before, answering phones and stuff like that. And
that's right.
They've always been real good to us, and
benefits and stuff. Yeah,
we played benefit shows with them. We did. I especially like that one on St. Patrick's Day. That was a lot of fun.
That was one of my favorites.
I remember that. Where was that at the?
It was at Tomcats.
Yeah, Tomcats West. Yeah, it used to be called the Connection, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I think when it first became.
Oh yeah,
Tomcats
that's right. Yeah.
Because remember, Tomcats used to be over there in Deep Ellum. And
and then we went to Tomcats West.
Tomcats
we played when it was
West.
Tomcats down in Deep Ellum and shit
And
back
I think
in the
we
day.
played
That's
when
right.
it was Country Connection.
Yeah, it was Country Connection.
That's right. Yes. All right.
Yeah. And we played back when there was a Club Clearview, a Curtain Club, all those. We played in
Curtain
those.
Club just threw in the towel.
Wow.
Did they really?
Yeah, just like a month or two ago.
You mentioned earlier we were at Ridgely. We got a
played
picture
downstairs, upstairs.
Kitty was on the bill, and like us, and yeah. We played upstairs and downstairs. Oh God, I've loved Ridgely Theater's freaking
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, some of my favorite places to play are the smaller venues because
it makes it look like you have more people.
Well, that and it's more intimate.
It's more
date small-handed women.
It's more intimate with the crowd,
I like it.
And it does look like you have a lot more people. Too.
Yeah. Man, did you see that crowd? Yeah, it was like 15 people.
Yeah. Oh, it was packed.
But they were all at the front of the stage. And they were all at the front of the stage.
Yeah.
But I know exactly what you're saying in all seriousness.
More intimate.
That's why we love Rob so much. Because
Rob's
such a great dude anyway, and he takes care of us.
Love
and,
Rob.
He knows when we get out and party, we like to hit the black tooths. So he'll do the $3 black tooths. The Seagram Sevens tooths. Not the crown tooth.
Right. Yeah.
Do a little extra more, but
It'll get you where you need to go.
He gets you where you go.
Dive is the 7 guy, but he was the
You still
crown
get your
guy,
money's
so-
worth.
Exactly. So you go up there, throw $30 down, and walk away with a tray of 10 shots.
Stumble
for your
away with
buddies.
the tray.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Corey here, that's, oh, did y'all want something to drink too?
Yeah, right.
He's on his third track.
Oh, did y'all want something too?
That's right, man. We're doing a Pullgetter event August 17th. We're coming back for, Diamond's celebration birthday. You guys will be there?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Where's it going to be at?
Rob's.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Hadn't been there in a while, man. Love that place.
Be nice to have a reunion, see all you folks in person, catch up, share some Blacktooths.
Get there, shoot some pool.
Maybe y'all get up there and play a couple of songs.
Ooh.
Maybe a little
Hey.
surprise thing. We'll talk about that after
We'll
the show.
talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, Rob's a good place to get your pool and shoot some pool at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, get your pool and shoot some pool.
Yeah.
But I think really them intimate places are, like you said, really just fun to do. I mean, yeah, you get the cool sound and the big theater places and things like that, like Ridgely.
Big light shows and all that.
Yeah, but
That's
I mean,
always
when you
nice.
get down close,
They're all great.
Yeah.
I mean, when you play a place like you said, like just intimate. I mean,
The
remember
old Rockstar Sports Bar.
Remember,
Oh, yeah.
they got mowed
the
down.
Peppermill Lounge. We played there before. That's real small.
They
place.
got literally mowed down. Pictures. Remember pictures
Oh
out in front
my
of Golden
God.
Nugget?
Pictures, yes. I
That was
remember
a fucking single wide trailer.
Yeah, it wasn't even a
That
stage. It was like a lump in the carpet.
Yeah.
Right there by the train
There was,
tracks.
yeah, there was a lump right there because I remember I had to sit my drum thrown a certain way. Yeah,
There was a lump in the carpet, and that was your stage.
I
yeah.
remember they used to have a picture of Jane Fonda on the urinal right there where everybody aims and stuff. Yeah, instead of some, Hanoi Jane or something. I don't know.
Oh my God. We were playing there one time, and when you stop playing, the Mexican radio comes out of the monitors. It's like, this is the worst sound we've ever.
Yeah,
your guitar
it's picking
pedal.
up weird
Yeah,
places.
start playing.
I learned it's your guitar pedal. If you turn your guitar pedal off, that shit stops.
really?
Yeah, if you got a fuzz box, an old school fuzz box, that's how you stop that.
I think
my
that was the place where they had a sign up in the bathroom that said the same fingers that pick up all the cigarette butts out of this pisser is the same one that puts the ice in your drink. Yeah.
Oh,
It made me think differently about putting them cigarette butts in your pisser. So yeah. So y'all think about that next time you go to a bar that allows smoking. You know what I mean? I don't think there are any.
good luck
anymore.
finding one.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They don't exist.
But they all
Maybe
have
not
nice
right here.
patios out there now. Even Rob's got him a nice patio
Yeah,
out there
that's
now.
true.
You guys haven't
And you
been
can drink
there?
out on these patios now, which was back when you could smoke in the clubs, you couldn't drink outside.
Right, unless they had some sort of barrier.
They had to have that little barrier, but
Right.
now a little half wall works, and that's good enough.
And now the
they're
Midnight
utilizing
Tokers
it.
have their vape pens. That's new, right?
Exactly, yeah.
You guys weren't playing back, they didn't have that shit back last time you guys were playing.
Nope,
so.
nope, not at all.
So what exactly would your reaction be is if you guys were all in the middle of a set and one of your audience members hit their vape pen and it blew smooth up in their face as they do, took out a whole lip? Would you keep playing?
Ooh.
Get your pool.
Well,
No,
you know,
I mean,
I stopped the show for a couple minutes. Please help him.
yeah, we had people get hurt.
Please pick up his face.
Incorporated
Stop.
into the song.
I mean,
right?
we've had some pretty crazy stuff going on pit wise while we played. We literally had somebody carry it out on a stretcher.
Yeah, we stopped the song for that. Hey, make sure she's okay. And all that. Stop.
Yeah.
Get her out of here, boom. And then,
Shout out. Hey,
yeah, got an
trooper
ambulance
girl.
on the way and everything, and just got right back on it once she was
and then you
taken
just,
care of.
without missing a beat, fucking zoom right back into
She's
it.
alive. Click, click,
Hey,
click, click.
get her out of here!
She gave a little metal horns.
Yeah,
She gave a little metal horns from the stretcher and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I just it's stuff and memories like this where man you can't help but I want to get back out there.
Yeah,
I miss
totally.
that.
And that's a testament. The reason why I even asked that is just to talk just a little bit more about what you guys are looking for in that brotherhood and camaraderie out there. And
Yeah.
It's between the bands and the crowds as well. It's funny to me how many people think of metal and they're like, oh, I just couldn't go there in my preppy clothes, and what about those mosh pits? Those are so scary. And I'm like, you have no idea how nice everything and everybody is.
Right? Yeah.
The bands will stop for you if you look hurt. The pit will stop for you. We don't care how you dress. So
Absolutely.
it's cool. You guys seem to carry on that same old school mentality. You know what I mean? That hasn't been lost on you in your hiatus.
Absolutely.
Which thank God for that.
Give them a reason to let their guard down, and also what we like doing, whether it is a small or large show, is as you could probably see from the video earlier, is we like to give them a good stage show and stuff too, whether it be busting out acoustics and stuff like that, or looking real lively while playing guitar, or just not looking like you're bored behind the drums. Because if you don't look like you're into your music, who else is gonna get into it?
Right.
We won a lot of people over that weren't really into the metal music, that that became fans of ours and good friends and fans too. You know,
That's
that,
awesome.
You know, people that just out of the blue seen us, or people that maybe knew somebody that knew us and they drug them out there. Oh, I don't know metal and all that, and oh man, okay, these guys are all right. And get to know people and become friends, and it's just really nice. I like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So is this your second public appearance?
Pretty much officially, yeah.
Was there, now after this 4 or 5 year hiatus, was there a catalyst or something where it was like, I mean, what was it and how long ago was it where you guys were like, okay, let's do it. It's time, the definitive announcement, it's time to go and get back out there.
I think it just kind of happened, right? I mean, we just kind of been practicing the last several months, and we just kind of been...
We haven't really stopped playing. We've always, played and jammed together, but we just had so much stuff going on, it was just no way to do a show.
It just seems like it's really happening organically. The three of us, we never lost that drive. We just still, we just yearned it, that yearning to get back on stage and boom, and
okay,
it's just it builds
it's almost like
that now getting time.
Yeah, it's almost like the dust is finally settled, so to speak.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
it's like the dust is finally settled after all the fallout and aftermath and shit. And now that the dust is settled, we're kind of like creeping back out and like
rise from the ashes
like a phoenix.
Like a phoenix.
Exactly.
And there's your album cover.
Yeah, after the falling, the rise from the ashes.
And you've been writing new tunes this whole time, like
absolutely. It's a little of we had some tunes that we were already starting to write that before things happened that kind of fell to the wayside, and we were like, man, we really like those. Let's dust those off, work with those some more, and then even some.
And we've been writing more. Yeah.
And we've been writing more to go along with all the new influences we got, and kind of working those into what we even had before. Like, hey, we wrote it this way, but like, hey, let's do it like
switch
this.
It up here a little
and
bit.
then even more so, like in the last recent weeks, we're even like kicking around. Like we've listened to some of our old recordings as like, man, if we could take some of the influences that we've done and just how we've evolved over these past 13 years and throw it back over that first, those, and then kind of maybe revisit those even and kind of reinterpret and things like that too.
Yeah, we've been trying to, kind of get into the habit of recording our practices, and so we'll sit there and just freestyle, just the stuff will just come out, and we'll listen back to it. Hey, what was that right there? Hey, we could use that. Like, hey,
we'll write down like the literally like the time on the recording of where we heard that little riff, and then we'll revisit back. Hey, let's put that one with that other one at 2214 and see what that sounds like together, and then kind of like piece a puzzle together until we kind of almost get like a song where we're all feeling it. And then sometimes the lyrics happen beforehand. Most of the time it's after we get everything together and kind of get a feeling of what we've the whole composition, and then we're like, hey, let's lay something over the top. Now the icing on the cake, the cherry on the sundae.
Yeah, because Grog, you're a musician, you know how it is. You just freestyle and you come up with something, and you don't have it recorded. I mean,
some of the best riffs you ever wrote.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but man, I
you
was
were pressing
jamming it, it sounded
record.
good. But then sometimes you think back, and man, that was so awesome. You play it back, oh, yeah, what was I thinking? That was horrible.
Other times it's like that should
I
have
was even out of fucking tune.
Yeah, the riff that got away. That's what I always call it, man. When you write something badass, and the next time you're like, what the fuck? What was it?
Or who was that guy, Jack Black, with the greatest song in the world?
Tribute,
or something?
the tribute. Couldn't remember. So, and whenever you play a song in an entirely different tuning, like an open G or something, then you got to remember what fucking tuning you were in and how to play that shit. So, since I have so many videos and we're already kind of running out of time, throw a song out there and see if I have it that you might want to hear. You announced a couple of new ones that you were playing at the Rail that one night. This is like 2014.
Right.
One of them was like Patricia or something. I don't know. Anyway,
War of Contrition.
War of Contrition.
Attrition.
War of
Patricia.
War of Contrition. Contrition.
Contrition. Okay.
Yeah, contrition.
I remember.
Sorry, Patricia.
Yeah.
No shout out for you.
Yeah.
So that was one, and then there was another one, but I'm not going to attempt to remember the name again.
Perhaps Delusions of the Void might be one of them.
That sounds right. So
yeah.
All right, so throw some names out there and see if we have it.
Steamroller?
You have Steamroller.
That's an oldie.
Do we have Steamroller, Pam?
Steamroller is actually our first instrumental song that we ever did, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Nope.
Strike one. No stream roller.
Steamroller.
They start doing like Family Feud.
Good
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Do we have another one?
Delusions of the Void, is that one on there?
Delusions of the Void. Okay.
All
Survey
right.
says.
She
All
had
right.
that and War of Contrition.
All right. War
Yeah.
Patricia.
War of
You gotta
Patricia.
change
Yeah.
the name.
Patricia's War.
Yeah. It's gonna be like
Oh, okay.
You can't
what is it,
undermine me on Pullgetter TV. You have to
Brandy?
change the name of the song.
I wouldn't dream of
You
it.
have to make me right.
we'll have like Kiss as Michelle or whatever it is. We got Patricia, War Patricia.
Or Patricia.
Fight out in the parking lot over some girl named Patricia.
Right. The plight of Walmart
See,
not
he
selling
gets
super
it. He knows
absorbent.
he knows what he's doing.
The ballad of the bar fight for Patricia.
Out of the bar fight. I love it. So let's hear some War of Contradiction.
Yeah. War
Contraction.
of contraception.
Felicia's
Contraception.
War.
We'll be right back with Lapse Sanity, you guys.
Yeah,
It's cool.
Of Patricia. It's actually War of Contrition. War of Contrition. Alright, here we go. Bear with me, it's brand new, y'all, brand new. First time playing. bear with us now. We got one more new one. First time playing this one also. It's called Delusions of the Void.
Want to give thanks to Lindsay for having us out tonight. All right, Pace, here's the last one. We're going to leave it in them blackouts. We'll get up there and kick some fucking ass, guys. Stick around for everybody tonight. We're Lapse the Sanity out of Grand Prairie. Choo-choo.
Delusions of the void, drowning in despair. Broken lightning, time is ticking, aggravating, trapped in the abyss. All is so much that I can take. I'm a conqueror, will I bear this? Delusions of the void, creeping upon you. Delusions of the void, drowning in despair. Stick around.
All right. You're getting mad at them cymbals.
Oh, you should see
Absolutely.
all those busted ones, man. I got a big old pile of just pieces of cymbals, probably
Oh,
about
man.
this freaking big.
Yeah, I noticed the first video we played, you had a cymbal in the pit show was all busted
Mangled.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to save all them little pieces. Eventually, I'm gonna melt them down and make something out of them. I don't know.
Hey, why not?
Yeah.
Sometimes when busted cymbals, just for a show or two, will sound almost better. Like almost like a, I don't know, just like a raspy sound that you
It
can't
does.
get any
Yeah.
other time.
There's only one way to
there's-
get that sound.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, there's a tone to them that it's just like it's hard to let it go, but after a while, visual is like, okay, you can't be banging
Right.
fucking you mauled trash can lid looking piece of shit.
Hey, I've literally been hit in the face by shrapnel coming off his cymbals at shows. And stuff. You know?
Flying debris.
Yeah.
And these are Lapse of Sanity stories, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. You
Thank
just
you.
saw Lapse of Sanity on the playing at the Rail Club back in 2014. I think it was May 30th to be exact.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
they've been on a hiatus for the past 4 or 5 years, kind of regrouping, getting their stuff back together now, and the dust is starting to clear. So
Yeah, we were just on vacation.
yeah,
We were on
vacation.
for a while.
Right.
That's right.
Staycation.
And now they're starting to get back into the second public appearance right here tonight. And they were afraid no one would remember them, man. But you guys are a testament to how much they're missed and how well you guys don't forget so easily. So.
Yeah, thank
Thank
y'all
you.
so much for all your love and support. We really appreciate it. We can't express in words, at least I can't, but how much it means to us.
And to the PG TV
And
crew.
course.
thank y'all so much for having us.
Yeah,
Giving us this
absolutely. Everybody here has
opportunity.
been awesome and just very welcoming, and it's been a great experience coming back, and definitely is definitely in the realms of reasons why we've missed this, and yeah.
And Leslie Corbin's
gonna
already
say.
hitting you up to do.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
2 shows now because you offered them a little
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
A little something.
Little something,
something.
And then yeah, the ALS thing. And you guys aren't any strangers to doing benefits before. You guys did the
We love
third when the Rail did their third their birthday. You guys did a support for Pitbull. Am I
we
correct on
did
that?
yeah,
With-
two
with
or
Boy
three of those
Beats,
shows.
right?
Yeah, we did. We do
At least 2 of them, maybe
Yeah, we did at
3.
least 2 of them because there was one out at O'Reilly's also.
Yeah.
I know where the girls from the Pitbull and Parolees show came out.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was called In the Pit for the Pit.
Yeah,
That's right.
and I know Lindsay and Starla did a whole lot of really good
Yeah.
The
promo.
Metal Maidens back
The
then.
Metal
Maidens,
Maidens,
yeah.
you ladies. Yeah, they did a lot of hard work putting all that stuff together and brought us on the bill, and we had a killer time and just memories last forever. And yeah, that was just one of many benefits that we did. And yeah, we
Many.
really like to do play good music and have good times with good people for a good cause.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're no stranger to that at all.
Yeah.
We love doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, if you're getting into music or filmmaking for that matter for the big bucks, you're getting into it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to benefits,
sure.
we I don't know if we ever turned one down, but you know, you're denying a good time with all your
Right.
buddies and playing on stage. You know,
For a good
so-
cause.
Yeah.
For a good cause,
Absolutely.
absolutely. So
The money goes somewhere special. It's I've turned them down before, but it's never been for any other reason but just absolutely you
logistics.
just cannot do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe
time-
you already have another show booked that night. or
Right,
something,
whatever the
or-
case
or,
may
hey,
be,
you know.
or your guys work, until late that night or whatever
Especially
the
these
case may
days,
be. But
yeah.
exactly, you got 4 or 5 schedules you gotta coordinate. When it comes to bands,
Yeah.
you guys are lucky. You kept it at 3.
Right.
That's one of the
It's easier
reasons
with-
why.
real easier with 3. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, usually only 1 or 2 guys we got to worry about outside of ourselves, and
That's right.
a lot
So-
more manageable.
But we've done shows just for just for personal people. They're having problems in their lives. Medical problems. Need a life-saving surgery, stuff like that.
Yeah, totally.
We've done quite a few of those, and it's just it's good to give back and just and to help people as much as we can. you
Yeah,
know.
absolutely. Pay it forward, man.
I keep reverting to it, but again, a testament to what it's really like in the metal scene and what you guys were talking about the camaraderie and brotherhood and so forth. And the reason I keep coming back to it is because it's great to listen to you guys talk, because you guys talk like the bands that I miss. And it's not that I don't love all the bands out there, but just you guys are so full of love for your fellow man, and that's
Yeah.
what the DFW scene has always been about. And I keep reverting to it, but again, it's because I'm enjoying talking to you folks.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for
Absolutely.
keeping
Ditto.
your minds open to that.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Likewise. I liken it to like a big metal party that just never ends. Like it just changes destination as the weeks go on. Like whose house is going to be at, what show is going to be at, and then just it just winds and weaves and just goes on. It's the song that never ends.
And then
it goes on
everybody
and on,
looks
my
out
friend.
for each other and fucking loves one another, and it's always a welcome.
Yeah,
Anybody can join.
absolutely. You can get on this train at any time, get off anytime you want, but this crazy train is just going to keep on rolling, people.
Yeah, but when you get back on,
Yeah.
you're going to see all these bands that you might remember
Yeah.
swapping members out. You know?
Absolutely, yeah.
You guys are going to get to see that. You know, when you go and play with these other bands, you're going to say, oh, that guy's in that band now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, you go and see, let's say, Todd Pack or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
hey,
remember
man.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Alcoholic is playing tonight? No. Oh, Horror Cult? No. I'm in Iron Jaw and Creeper now. Oh, shit, okay.
Wow.
Right.
You
Which
know,
one of those is playing?
yeah, so you guys get to relearn all of that and see what you've been missing out on. But it's 2019. You guys are getting back out. What can we look forward to in 2020 with the new regrouped Lapse of Sanity?
Guys, you want to say anything first?
Go ahead, bud.
I know we're already.
He's chill, man. He's like, "Yeah, you
I'm
go ahead and talk."
The leader speak.
I know that pretty much we're really welcoming this new technology, wanting to do some more Facebook Live stuff, streaming stuff, just long things of those lines. Treat the fans. We're really wanting to start. We're really, like we said, we got that itch to do a show, so we're working on that as well. But more than anything, we're wanting to get some new material out there, and this stuff that we've been like years in the making, we're wanting to put it on wax and get it out there. And that's what we're really wanting to do. And anytime you really put out like work like that, you want to get out there and support it. So, you know, more shows to do that and just really get out there and see y'all. But we're wanting to just do it in a way that just, I don't know, treats the fans a little bit more. Just kind of give more insight into us. Like I said, just behind the scenes stuff like this. A little more transparency, if you will. You know.
on. What about the music and stuff? Like, Frank, are you gonna add a couple of new pedals? Are you gonna have a banjo stand up there next time?
I would like to.
Or some,
Well,
are
first
you gonna
things first, I need to
incorporate-
upgrade my equipment.
Upgrade your equipment?
Yeah, that's definitely, a long overdue.
Yeah, you tired of the
kick
old
drums?
equipment, man?
Well, no,
Yeah,
it's, just,
right?
it's
I mean,
not.
do like Van Halen, have
well,
four
my
kick drums?
my head, is it's on the fritz. It's still working,
Gotcha.
but you got to give it a couple love taps every now and then to keep it from cutting out. But it never did really push out enough power for that cabinet that I got. But and I've only owned one bass. I'm still playing the same bass. I've been playing since me, Brian, and Frank first started jamming, and
Yep, the original.
before Lapse of Sanity.
Dominoes,
Original, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I would say it's good to have a backup either way.
Right. Yeah.
I think Adam really did a good job of just like saying that. I know going forward, we're really just trying to, just push the envelope a little bit, stay like the thrash, but just kind of welcome in like the new influence. I know we're even kicking around the ideas of doing a little bit of acoustic aspect, maybe even too.
Yeah, I'd like to bust out the French horn on one of our songs. I've been playing French horn for a little while. The guys don't seem too thrilled about it, but
Well, when you start
but-
accepting my glockenspiel, I'll start accepting your
Hey,
French
I'm
horn.
a big fan of the glockenspiel. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the glockenspiel, and I'd love to do some banjo or something.
You guys need to have that out over a round of golf.
Me and your caddy's gonna meet with my caddy. We'll talk later. All right.
Yeah. I do have a question for you. Since you guys are coming back into the thrash scene, kicking ass. I'm sure you guys have kept up with the local scene, even though you guys haven't been playing somewhat. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Is there any of the bands that are out that are playing right now that you guys are like, oh, I can't wait to be on a bill with these motherfuckers?
Oh man.
You're like, if I don't name some of them look like a total fucking dick. Sorry about that. That's not.
No. I know. It's a little bit out of our genre, but they've still been around for a little bit. But they really were kind of coming into their own when we were kind of, in a way, starting to go on our hiatus because of life and stuff. But shoot, I'd love to do another gig and get back out there with Novocaine. Novocaine's freaking awesome. They played with Blue Oyster Cult just recently. They're a 3-piece also, 2 brothers, and John Bruder on drums, and they got a lot of like classic Zeppelin influence and just
That's right.
They're a really cool genre band. That is a little newer, not newer because they've been around for a little bit, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind getting out with them because it's just like you said. When we had a couple of shows with them, it was another brotherhood thing, to where it was just like, hey, we're sharing a show, we all partied together. It was just really good feelings, and I like doing that with bands. And to tag on to that, any band that's kind of like that way, that's like, hey, let's have a party together, man. Let's do it.
Good.
Yeah.
They're pretty
It's
good
good to
bands.
hear.
You don't know Novocaine, right?
I do know
Yeah.
Novocaine.
You
Think maybe
buddies
we
with
should.
them?
Am I buddies with them? Like, do I go out and drink after work with them?
Have you played with them before? And
Yeah.
had the okay.
Yeah, man, I'm familiar with all of them. As a matter of
Colin
fact,
Dylan Kane.
what might be cool is to take this right here and just cut that little segment of that up and just send it to them and be like, y'all down?
Yeah.
There
I
you
bet
go.
we can figure out that.
Yeah, you know, I've
You're
known
talking
Carl
about
and Dylan since they were little
yeah.
punk kids, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
watching them grow up and watching them, you know, just evolve into such great musicians with just such great attitudes and
Yeah,
and
they really came
good
into their own.
showmanship too.
Yeah,
you
they
know.
do their own art. Dylan's really just came into his
Yeah.
own as an artist, and just they've really just evolved in their own over the years, and just really I'm really impressed with the men they've become and the band they become, and
Well,
yeah.
maybe we figure out a PGA, Lapse of Sanity, and those guys show.
Yeah,
Awesome.
We'll
Put
talk,
it together. Why
Yeah,
not?
man.
man?
You guys are down right.
Yeah.
Get them on the horn.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Send
Shoot.
them that little segment and be like,
I'll
let's
shoot
do this.
I'll shoot Kyle text and
Would you want to do it here in the studio or on stage, like at a venue?
shoot, I'd be down just to do it even in here or something
That's
like
what I'm
that.
talking
yeah,
about, right?
yeah.
You like more personable,
little
you know?
intimate,
More
little,
intimate,
on
yeah.
live, you know? Live.
yeah, a little online, little.
We'll let a few of you guys in here for the peanut gallery. You know? $100 a ticket.
Right.
All the booze you could drink, though. So
He's got it set up to where you guys can play and run your own sound to how you want it to sound, and then run that back to the soundboard, and they
and
can
then
they
Pam,
can
yeah.
put out the right sound on how it's going to be on there. So
See,
Nice.
it's time to do this, guys.
you know, yeah.
Evolution,
See.
baby.
Technology, long way from MySpace. God damn it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I definitely. I would love to do like a little intimate thing up in here, kind of flex up in here.
And maybe even
Here,
acoustic
up
later on
here.
down the line. Huh?
Yeah, especially some
Right.
acoustic,
What
like
about you, Frank?
LOS Unplugged.
Well, I ain't, me
The
basically.
grandpa guitars,
He's like,
right?
nah,
you don't
man,
play
fuck
no
y'all.
fucking
I don't
grandpa
hang out with
guitars.
y'all.
Man, I want to get me what is it called?
Ukulele?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Do some Jimmy Buffett?
I'm gonna sell my Jackson and shit. No, I'm ready to get out there and bust a cap on the scene. It's been a long time, Corey, and we appreciate you guys having us out tonight.
Man,
It
Awesome,
means a
man.
whole lot to us.
Shantara said it was more like a relapse of sanity.
Right? Yeah, nice. It's our next album, Relapse of Sanity.
I love what you're saying again.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What the hell have I been doing?
So I know it's all been coming about organically. Are you guys actually having like band meetings on hitting the studio? Like
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
studio you're going to go to for
Absolutely,
these new
yeah.
songs?
We're talking to somebody coming out next week that we're talking to.
No shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Want to
absolutely.
name any names or keep it a secret?
It's gonna be probably gonna be the same person that recorded the Fallen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were like,
Andy.
yeah.
He played the band called Bring the Plug,
Oh, I remember them.
and
Yeah.
he's a good guy.
Really good guy.
He's a good guy, easy to get along with.
Great ear.
And
Really
if it
great ear.
works, stick with what you know, right?
It's
hair at first.
great, right, great hair.
Great hair,
Fabulous
yeah.
hair.
And that's a very important quality.
Anyway, I was like, what the fuck did he just say?
It's got a great body. It's just, no, he's got a great ear, and he's really in the vein of what we've been talking about. He's real open. He makes you feel good in the studio. He enables you to convey ideas, bounces ideas off of you, and makes it a really good experience, which is exactly what you need in the studio.
So much better than those dudes that put their foot up and they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
play again,
Yeah, done.
play again.
Yeah. And along those same lines, like, or the dudes that are like, they're basically all they give about is time. You're on the
Yeah.
clock. You know, you got
Right.
15 minutes left in your so much billable hour. You know,
Yeah, not a very good working environment for
definitely
cameras.
you enjoy somebody that works at it almost like a passion project.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like a
as
member
much
of the
as you do.
band, you
Yeah,
know,
absolutely, and
another member
he
of the
definitely
band.
came off in that aspect as almost like the fourth member of Lapse Sanity.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we definitely want to revisit.
What was his name again? Just to put it out
Andy
there.
Baeza.
Andy Baeza. So
Yeah,
is there a way
shout
to
out-
look him up?
Yeah, look him up on Facebook, Andy Baeza. He's on our friends list. Yeah, I mean, just look at Bring the Flood. Just you give him a shout out. He's a great dude, great ear, and just an all around great person.
Does he have a studio? Does he work at a studio or?
That's
Is
what
it
we're gonna
pretty
meet with him because since we kind of like saying, hey, what's up? What kind of stuff you got going these days?
Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah.
just touching base with him after
Exactly.
a few years,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. It's kind of a revisiting.
You're just calling everybody, knocking the dust off the phone.
Absolutely.
Even, you know?
dusting the bat phone off, calling
Pulling
Commissioner
out the old
Gordon.
Rolodex. Remember the Rolodex?
Oh yeah. Oh shit! These are all house lines, not even
Right,
cell
yeah.
phones. Worthless.
Got
Oh,
your
this is
shoulder
before they
pad
had
printed
the area
online.
code.
I'm getting answering machines, not voicemails.
Adam, get the rotary phone.
Yeah.
Right on. We'll throw another song out there.
How about some
Wish?
Acts of Debauchery?
Yeah. Acts of
Acts of Debauchery. Do we have Acts of Debauchery?
Awesome.
We do. Survey says we do. Great choice.
210
Great choice.
beats per minute, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
You guys have stayed steady watching, by the way. We're looking at everybody paying attention and commenting and everything. Thank you guys so much for
Thank you.
Joy,
Oh,
Kendra.
and all you guys. Are so
We
Scott Hall, what's
salute
up?
you.
Viewer
We're going to
attention
see
for
you
the
all at
win.
the next Lapse of Sanity show, right?
Yeah.
Tower High. Kendra's with Tower High. You guys know Tower High?
High
Pretty
Tower?
new band, been around for a couple years, but
Yeah.
they're pretty good too, man.
I'll have to
You
check
gotta-
that shit out.
definitely.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing you guys play with them. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
It's time to
Yeah,
get
I'll
back
fuck
in
with
the
some
fucking
Tower High.
saddle.
I'll get high on some
Yeah,
Tower
I'm looking
High.
forward to
Hell
getting back on the scene, getting back on
Yeah,
stage,
man.
Right.
Get acquainted
Got
with
this
all these
itch,
new
man.
guys.
Got this itch.
Doing that, dude. Fuck, every time you do that.
Yeah.
Gripping for some Tower High.
He jonesing.
Alright, next one's called Acts of Debauchery. We want some movement in this room. This is in the pit for the pit. For all these poor little war doggies, let's save their lives. Want to give it up to the Lindsey Thompson? Give it up. Let LOS play for the third time in the pit. For the pit number 4. Yeah!
children's sake. Vigilante, mayhem, judge, jury, executioner. There is no prison time now. It's time to die. We'll hunt you, we'll find you. There is no escape. Our task is undaunted for the children's sake. Act of debauchery. This is lost. Act of debauchery. It's a childhood toss. Act of debauchery. This is lost. Act of debauchery.
I tried telling him that them chemicals turn the freaking frogs gay.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, shit.
Don't need no globalist elite. Fucking men in black in us and fucking Area 51 in our ass.
I don't like them putting chemicals in water to turn the freaking frogs gay.
Turn the freaking frogs.
Chemtrails. Do you understand that?
You do a good Alex
Gay
Jones
frogs.
impression.
Damn.
Hey, you have to
Who
look
says
it
his
up.
impression?
And buy supervisor mail. Whatever.
Supervisor Bill. Yeah.
You think PCP is some kind of horse tranquilizer? They got stuff out there that'll whack your brain permanently.
Made by the globalist elite.
Give you IQ 180. Make you piss green. That super farm or whatever that stuff he pushes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that
I've heard a few of them, but
Yeah,
Super
that's
IQ 180.
Yeah, some shit. You know.
Makes you piss green.
Wow.
Oh, shit. I never even tried any of that stuff, you know.
Make you blink twice as fast.
But hey, if it works, dude,
Hey,
why
yeah,
not?
Well, I tried it. I just didn't inhale.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Only other
Now the
weekends.
fluoride-free toothpaste, that's something I might be interested in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
That's charcoal.
That fluoride,
True. Yeah. Good
that
point.
fluoride hits your what is that?
Medulla
Medulla oblongata. No, the pineal gland is
Oh, the
what it
pineal
is. The one
gland,
that
okay.
releases all that DMT shit when you die, so you see spirits.
The one that makes your pineal hard.
Pineals.
Hey.
You're drinking that super Vita
I
Gatorade.
almost sprayed you with Gatorade, man.
Apologize for that.
He's a squirter.
Yeah.
Two in a row.
Go on, guys. I better
Wait,
sit
take
down.
another,
Hey now.
take another sip.
This guy a towel.
So we're here with Lapse of Sanity, everybody.
What's up, people?
They are back.
Awesome. Glad about it.
So yeah, we were just talking about Tower High before. And
Yeah, Shantara, shout out to her. Love you. Still got your pictures and everything.
Yeah.
She's saying Tower High is out at Rob's next weekend, so we might have to go out there. and
That's
check
right.
them
Yeah,
out.
go. You know, you might as well start now. Get acquainted with the
Right.
new bands that have formed since you've been back in the saddle.
Absolutely.
Brandon Brazil joined. He doesn't know that he He was the guy that was crashed out in the backyard in the intro video.
Okay.
Oh, the Hellburger.
He probably doesn't know unless he watches the beginning of every show. The Hellburger.
Yeah.
He got by the Campo Verde Hellburger.
You don't even know that you're kind of one of my heroes.
He
Just
bought
based on
the,
the fact that I was passed out back there.
What is that? A real spicy burger?
No, it's just a huge burger.
Oh, the giant one. Okay, yeah.
Where if you don't finish it, if you finish it, you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
You know, and they cut it like a pizza, and it was huge. And he was all gung ho. He was going to do it, but you know, you just see his stomach get bigger and bigger, like as he was eating it. He tried. He gave it a go, man. But he had to pack it up, and he had to pay for it. He even got extra cheese, or he got cheese put on it, and I think that cost $7.
And it added like a pound and a half to the
it added a pound and a half on the burger.
Oh my
you
God.
know, so yeah.
What about?
It was a 7.5-pound burger, and he added cheese to it.
Yeah, man. He was gonna do it, man.
If you
Get his
do it,
picture
man,
on the
we'll
wall.
do it right, dude. More
Go
power
big or
to
go
you.
home,
Fuck
baby.
yeah.
Yeah,
Probably took a shit the size of a small baby the next day.
Yeah,
Fucking dropped a feet. Yeah.
I can't imagine
8
how much
pounds.
that
Just
hurt.
bland.
So
And what about fiery foods or like spicy stuff? You ever mess around with that stuff?
I got a whole fridge of it up in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
speaking his language. This
Yeah,
is good.
really? Because
I'm a bit of a pepper grower myself.
He grows peppers. Yeah, he grows them. Eats that shit.
Now,
Yeah.
this could turn into some stuff because we
yeah.
got some stuff in the background.
yeah, we've been
where it's,
waiting to do this Pullgetter hot sauce challenge.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
we got.
Oh, Adams. That's.
Oh man, I'm melting
Really
plenty of
good?
faces up at work, man. I make my own sauce and bring it up to work, man. And tell people, hey, I got
He
sauce
fucks
in
with
there.
the
Be careful, it's
habaneros.
spicy. Oh, I love
So-
spicy.
do you sell
Hey, what? You need the Carolina Reapers. You've tried the Carolina Reapers too.
Yeah, I've grown Carolina Reapers, several different varieties of scorpion
shit.
peppers, different varieties of ghost peppers,
you
peppers you
sell
probably
your
never
stuff?
heard of. No, I just do it as a hobby. You know, we'll give it away, whatever. Just
Yeah, he'll
What you
give me
ought to
some.
do? What you ought to do is
Have you
take
tried
your
it?
take
He
your
gives me
stuff.
some of the milder stuff, like the little star. What are the star ones?
It's called atomic starfish. What they call
Yeah.
it, Tommy? It's really not that spicy. It's about like a jalapeno, but it's shaped like a star.
Not the same starfish we were talking about.
Yeah,
when
not
we
the
came
not
out.
the
brown-
chocolate
not that-
starfish.
Not the brown
Yeah.
starfish.
Yeah, don't be confused with that. It's not anything
Looks
you would
like
add
the
to
end of a
eggs.
hot dog.
Yeah.
So I challenge you. I challenge you to come up with a hot sauce that we can, like a wing sauce for us.
Yeah?
We can slap you a label on it. Let's do this hot sauce challenge.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just.
And then you put a price tag on it, and we'll do a commercial for it while we do it. And if anybody buys it, then all you're doing is making extra money on the side.
Wow.
Well, make it a Pullgetter hot sauce. Though.
Yeah.
Make it our hottest one. That if we're gonna do these challenges, our hottest one is yours.
Yeah, well, the hottest one, I mean, right now is with the Carolina Reaper. And what I like to do with the Carolina Reaper is I like to
Cut a hole,
blend other
take it in
flavors
the back room.
Yeah.
They go really good with blackberries.
Little brown
surprisingly.
sugar.
No, a little blackberry. Put a little blackberry in there, a little agave.
Little blackberry?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Little strawberry.
Nah,
Just like that, too.
maybe strawberry. Yeah, but I experiment.
And that sounds like a damn good chicken wing. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
It'll
plan.
melt your face.
Well, I'm excited
Let's
now.
slap
Yeah.
a label on this thing and get a couple of them out there. People will buy. Why not? I mean, what else are you doing?
Yeah.
Right.
What harm could it do?
Lapse of Sanity is what else you're
Yeah,
doing.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like-
Lapse of Sanity pepper.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
Lapse
some
Sanity
unique,
wing sauce.
unique
Lapse Sanity
varieties
pepper.
that would through cross pollination in my garden that would come up. Different plants would cross pollinate and create different
A
varieties.
ghost,
Hybrid.
cayenne, Carolina, Reaper,
There'd be some
Texas
weird ones. Yeah.
pepper.
This is not even my final form.
Let me again.
It's got fatalities and shit.
Right.
Right. With it. Like, it's pepper fatality.
Well, that's exciting. Would you
Yeah.
want to bring on the show an experiment with these peppers to make a good blend? And we'll find some equally hot sauce enthusiasts that would test these out.
Yeah, that would be
You'd be
awesome.
like the mad scientist,
Yeah.
and you have the guinea pigs that aren't afraid of shit that try it out.
Because shit is what's gonna happen.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That'd
That'd be funny
give me a
for
little
us.
liquid
Get
courage.
Yeah. Wash it
Right.
down,
Yeah.
no milk, no water, just hot ass Jim Beam and Crown Royal whiskey.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing you got to wash it down with.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
good times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some Fireball
like
whiskey.
Shantara, LOL.
Fireball, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I saw this video on YouTube. This guy just chomped down, ate a bunch of Carolina Reapers, and then just downed like 2 bottles of Fireball whiskey.
He chugged that fireball
Oh,
too. He
man.
drank like a whole.
He didn't keep
gallon
it
of that
down
shit.
very long,
yeah, what
man.
a
It was
fucking moron.
Oh god.
That dude- I bet he's blind.
Yeah.
Oh man, this guy was crazy.
Dang.
I bet he was sitting on ice cubes too.
We got a bunch
Right.
of stuff coming up like that too. We got a show that we want to do that's going to be some gross shit where you got to eat spiders and guts and all kinds
Oh,
of
shit.
We
shit.
got Scott
We're
Shelby
hoping,
from War Beast.
Yeah,
I heard a
And,
bunch of
Text
cicadas
from
out back.
Creeper.
Fucking war
Tex from Creeper.
Yeah,
They're
we
gonna
got
come on and
Cameron
eat
from Secret of Boris coming on there.
tarantulas.
Oh shit.
You know, cockroaches, the Amazon kind.
Yeah,
I
fuck
heard
yeah.
a bunch of cicadas out back a little bit ago.
Hey,
There's a dead one on the porch.
Yeah.
I'll give you $1 to eat a wing.
No thanks.
but what if
got
there was a
$2
wrestling?
I'm
What if there was a
broke.
WWF style belt on the line that had like the PGA Hot Sauce Challenge or Gross Out Challenge, and you wanted that fucking wrestling style belt? Would you eat it then?
Are you talking about like weird stuff or
Well, like
spicy
a
stuff?
cicada or whatever.
I don't know. It depends on how hungry I was. You know?
Really? It would come down to actual
That's a
hunger.
challenge. I don't know.
I'll have to not eat for a couple of days to actually be hungry.
Well, I think the idea is that we want to do this gross out challenge and take the winners and do this hot sauce challenge.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
okay.
kind of where
Yeah.
that all connects.
But it's
together.
going to be like, we're going to have a belt, so you have to defend it also when people, challengers
okay.
come and say, I'm taking that fucking belt. And you're going to be like, no, I'm not.
I say
Fucking-
it depends, like WWF. Is it gold?
That's solid gold. Solid fucking
You
gold.
got any diamonds in there?
Fucking all kinds
color.
of diamonds.
It is absolutely solid gold colored.
Not gold plated.
100%.
Yeah.
Gold Crayola. Fucking all the way, man.
100% gold spray
It's-
painted.
We make it out of this can right here.
Yeah.
If Miller wants to sponsor the situation, but feel free, Miller.
Course gold. Yeah.
In all fairness, it's 8:59, and I want to
problem.
thank Lapse and Sanity, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
awesome seeing you again.
Ditto.
I'm so glad to hear.
Excited you guys are out here, man.
Likewise, man.
I mean,
Really great.
My condolences on your family members. I hate hearing the
Absolutely.
reason you've been
man.
out,
Thank
but I'm
you.
so glad to see you guys are going to get back in the saddle. And
Absolutely.
And since
I
you
think you're
all
in good
lost
health.
someone,
Thank you.
it's like you rejoin in honor of them too.
Absolutely.
Because you took the time out, you grieved. Now you're going to come back. You get to honor them, and get back in touch with all your buddies and blow shit up on stage with all of the old bands and some of the new bands.
Exactly, man.
We're all looking forward to it. And
With all
Likewise.
these wonderful people that are
Thank
watching
you.
and talking to you online. With
Love
all
y'all.
Of them coming.
Thank
That's
y'all for
right.
everything. We really miss y'all. We'll be out there to see y'all soon.
you guys been on here for an hour and you're already getting hit up to play shows.
Right? Yeah. We already got our whole last 6 months of next year booked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think they remember you.
We've got a couple
Alex.
of gigs. We got some hot sauce challenges and the whole
Oh, you
shit
know
going.
it, man. So I look forward to having you guys back here in a few months to
Absolutely.
get an update on what's going on with you guys. And
We'd be glad to come back as soon as you'll have us, man.
Awesome.
Family, man.
Cool.
Well,
Let's
right
see if we
on.
can't do that Novocaine thing in the future too.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Just
Shouts out to
PGA.
Novocaine.
Fuck yeah, man.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Tune in next
Yeah.
Sunday. We
Thank
will
y'all
have
so
Black
much.
Star Republic here. At
Yeah.
time, 7 to 9.
Get your pull. You guys want to do the PGA wave on the way out?
PGA Wave.
PGA
Yeah, you guys
Wave.
know
PGA
that shit, right?
PGA
Oh,
Wave.
yeah, man.
Woo!
Thanks for watching
Get your
Together.
pull, everybody. We'll
Get
see
your
you
pull.
next
Have a
week.
good week, people. Yeah.